Hello, in this video I will show you how to use WebAnimate and Unity3d game engine together. For this video I have prepared and exported in FBX format character, which I will import into Unity. It is a character which does not contain any animation. If we play, you may see that there aren't animations. We will create animation for this character externally in WebAnimate. Now let us import some motion. It is a motion capture I have downloaded from the web. The first thing we need is to create a proper pose for targeting, a T-pose. In this case, WebAnimate doesn't create a T-pose, so we will create it artificially by rotating the joints in a proper position. It is always good to have similar poses when you do retargeting from motion capture to a character. Now let's import our model. It is the same FBX file we used in Unity. In order to retarget the source animation to our model, we have to control click the root of the source, then control click the root of the target, and use this linking button. In this case, the naming conventions of the source target of the source and the target are different, so I will delete the connection I just created and I will map the bones one by one. The process is similar. You control click the bone of the source and then control click the corresponding bone of the target, and instead of this linking button we will use this linking button, which is displayed as a small figure, which will constrain only the two selected bones. We have to repeat the process with the rest of the bones. Control click the source and then control click the target, and use each time this button. It is not a problem if you make a mistake. You can always unlink the created link with this button, the X on the right. Now I will repeat the process for each bone, but you should know that once you have created a bone mapping, there is no need to create it again on same or different characters, because it is memorized by WebAnimate as a template, and the next time it will be done automatically. Now let's preview to see if we have missed something. Everything looks almost perfect, but not exactly. You may see that there is sliding of the feet, and I will show you how to fix that. The process is fairly simple. We will go to a T-pose by selecting any bone of the source and then pressing this button. And for the feet, we will create a position linking or position task, which will constrain the movement of the source to the movement of the target. Excuse me, the movement of the target to the source. Now if you preview the animation, we will see that there is no sliding anymore. Now when we have done this in WebAnimate, we have to export it in Unity. There are two things that you have to keep in mind. The first is that WebAnimate exports only the current selected entity in this window, which is named Select Entity under the Segment tab. The second are the settings for the application which we will use. In our case it is Unity engine, so we have to set the up vector as Y. We don't want to export polygons but only animation, and in order to be imported properly in Unity, we have to create a no node that is done by checking this option, export granted. And if you have done this, we should have a proper export of the animation and later import into Unity without problems. We'll call this Unity animation. Now I will import it into Unity. If you check the imported file, there aren't any meshes or polygons, but only animation data. Now I will set a name and range for the animation. Set a range and a default wrap mode. And if we associate this animation with our character, we should have the animation attached to it, and thus you can use managing WebAnimate animations into your games.